This video will guide you through reviewing a prenuptial agreement. Prenuptial agreement review is a frequently requested service on the ContractsCounsel platform, since individuals want to understand the terms of their agreement before getting married. If you are considering a prenuptial agreement or have received one, then this video is for you. Before we start, just a brief disclaimer. The following information is provided for educational purposes and in no way constitutes legal advice. For legal advice, we encourage you to consult a licensed attorney. We will cover top considerations when asked to sign a prenup, key terms to find and understand in your agreement, and costs to hire a lawyer for prenuptial agreement review. We have also added a link in the description below with information on legal fees. Now let's get started. Top considerations for prenuptial agreements. Prenuptial agreements are legally binding agreements between two individuals that outline the terms of asset division and financial arrangements in case of a divorce. Before diving into specific terms, here are some considerations to keep in mind. Fairness and voluntariness. Ensure that the agreement is fair and was entered into voluntarily by both parties without any force or pressure. Full disclosure. Both parties should fully disclose their assets, liabilities, and income. Incomplete disclosure can make the agreement invalid. Separate and marital property. Make sure you understand the difference between separate and marital property. Separate property is property owned before the marriage, and marital property is property acquired during the marriage. Prenups will outline what happens to each in the event of a divorce. State laws. Prenups are subject to state laws, which can vary. Consulting a lawyer licensed in your state can help verify that the agreement complies with local laws. Some states may also require you to hire a lawyer. Clarity and understanding. It is vital to have complete clarity and understanding of all terms. Misunderstandings can lead to disputes, so ensuring both parties are on the same page is essential. Key terms to understand. Prenups contain many important terms that you should understand. Here are some key terms to look for. 1. Separate property. This section clearly defines what each party owns before the marriage and how it will be handled in the event of a divorce. 2. Marital property. This outlines how assets acquired during the marriage will be divided. 3. Debts. This details the responsibility for debts incurred before and during the marriage. 4. Spousal support. This addresses the terms and conditions for spousal support or alimony in the event of a divorce. 5. Inheritance. If any party is going to inherit assets, find the provisions for inheritance and understand how it will be handled. 6. Business ownership. If either party owns a business, review the details on how it will be treated in case of divorce. 7. Dispute resolution. Review the method for resolving disputes, such as mediation or arbitration. This will impact you if the prenup is ever disputed. And 8. Sunset clause. Some prenups include a sunset clause, which sets an expiration date for the agreement after a certain number of years. If your agreement includes it, make sure you clearly understand the implications. Average costs to hire a lawyer. Hiring a lawyer to review your prenup is always recommended and sometimes required by state laws. ContractsCounsel's marketplace allows you to post your project and receive competitive bids from lawyers to compare. Based on our data, the average cost to review a prenuptial agreement is $530 on a flat fee. This is based on over 150 recent projects across the U.S. Legal fees can vary based on the following factors. State or location. Lawyer fees may vary based on where they are located. For example, a lawyer in New York City will likely have a higher rate than a lawyer in Orlando, Florida. Amount of assets. If individuals set to get married have a large amount of assets, this may increase the cost of service given the liability the lawyer will be taking on. Length of agreement. Given lawyers traditionally bill by the hour, a longer prenup will require more of their time, which can make the legal costs higher. Complexity of terms. If there are complicated terms in the agreement, it can increase legal fees since it will require the lawyer to spend more time working on the project. Reviewing a prenup is critical in making sure you protect your rights and ensure a fair arrangement before marriage. If you need help from an experienced lawyer, feel free to search ContractsCounsel or visit ContractsCounsel.com and post a job to get quotes from lawyers to help you. Thanks for watching.